front glass of the car. Maybe the car must see better while it's driving, yeah. And now we're gonna turn to the Bridge of Love, the so-called Bridge of Love, or another name of this bridge is Mukhransky Bridge, or also Baratashvili Bridge. And now we were gonna pass on the embankment. The right side of the embankment is called in the name of Azerbaijani President Heydar Aliyev. We have very good relationships with Azerbaijan. They're big friends of ours, so that's why, The left side of the embankment is called in the name of Nicholas Baratashvili, one of the greatest poets of Georgia. And this glass building, what you see right now, is our House of Justice, let's say so also, and we make all our documents here just in 15 minutes. We don't have to run anywhere in the capital. We come here, we do all the documents except from the driving license. The driving license we get in two different departments in the capital or outside of the capital. The part that you see from the right side of you, this is the Fleet Market and the so-called island of Madatov, and one of the most famous bridges we pass under right now, the Dry Bridge. By the way, it is called the Dry Bridge because of the river flow that has drawn here, and after that it has dried here. The Beria, he was ruling in the Soviet times, kind of, he made people to do the road here, because close to this bridge there are two hotels. There are two buildings that have reached till our times. One of that was the Grand Hotel, another one was the Hotel London. Exactly in the London Hotel, Edison is doing the presentation of the first electric bulb in the whole Caucasus. It happened in Tbilisi, and in the Soviet times, in this London building, London house, in the basements there were rooms for torturing people, and those who couldn't survive these tortures, their bodies were thrown into the water in the river. But in the 30s the river went dry, this part of the river went dry, and people saw the skeletons, they saw these bodies, and it was a kind of a scandal. And then Beria ordered to make the road and never ever to have here. Oh, thank you so much. So that's why it's also called the Dry Bridge. But actually the real name of this bridge is Mikhailovsky Bridge, in the name of the ambassador of the Russian Empire in Caucasus, of Vorontsov, Mikhail Vorontsov. He did really a lot for that, for the capital, for Georgia, and that's why people really remember and respect him. Here what we are passing right now, this part is if you remember, if anybody of you watched the news last year, we had a big flood here. So it really happened right here. Half of our zoo was destroyed, and unfortunately our lions and many animals have died. But we caught our penguin close to the border of Azerbaijan, but we brought him back. Now we're passing under the bridge of the 1935, and what you see right now from the left side of you, these two huge buildings are called the residences of one of the greatest kings of Georgia, David IV the Builder. One of the most expensive real estates nowadays in the capital. It is more than 2,500 euros per square meter, and everything is